Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is day 5 of Thought Soup. Maybe you thought yesterday was day 5. That was actually day 4 and I got it wrong. Now, I did try to record this at the train station, which proved impossible. It was a terrible video and the tannoy kept sounding over the top. So this is Thought Soup on the road with me, Esther Dickinson. Let's go. There is quite literally a bird's nest on my head. This is definitely not a good camera appearance. The birds are tweeting outside, actually. Oh, living in the country. Lily Chick is fine now. Lily is the pet chicken, by the way. I'm going on trains and buses today. So exciting. A little bit of zest and pizzazz in my week. It's going to be so cute staying with my cousins and their little babies. Sorry, pause to move room. In the conversation this week with Concrete Block. Maybe need to change his name. Alas, it's funny, and he did call me a neural pathway. Anyway, we talked, or rather, he instigated the conversation of how we're all related, to which I replied, well, sure, if we all come from the same source, and we're just collections of atoms, then you and I, and the next door neighbour, and Bob, your uncle, are one and the same. AKA, we're all God, if that's what you believe in. Point is, we all have the same machinery. Okay, some of you are going to argue with me on that one, but in sustenance, or substance, forgive me for terrible use of words, we are the same atoms that have fused together to create the human body, a living organism. Why, oh why, do I turn to loose science almost daily? I don't know. I guess the real me, the inquisitive thinker, is about. La 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 la. Change track. This morning when I woke up, I was contemplating what happens after Thought Soup, episode 100. I mean, it's way too far ahead to think about, really. Though I do like the idea of a second series. Take the leap, they say. So I am. Are you enjoying it? Enjoying it yet? Goodness, I tell you, I'm very achy. I squashed my finger yesterday, moving furniture and redesigning. Maybe reassembling. Wait for it. The right word is coming. Yes, I mean reorganizing the outdoor office space, garden room. Great for mid-afternoon naps place I go to. Anyway, rambling now. I smashed my finger. It's still intact. Actually, squashed is the more appropriate word. Shoulders ache. I mean the muscles. Crikey, I've lost it this morning. Apologies for this episode. I'm perched sideways and twisted. Not the most comfortable of writing affairs. One moment, please. Cat biscuit removal. Weight watchers coming in. Poor little beasties. They've no control or way of knowing. After all. Gah. Had to intervene again. More cat biscuit. Anyway, the beasties. Said with total love, of course. A primordial in nature. AKA food, pleasure, survival, what have you. Animal instincts, animal behaviour. Of course we have them/those too. Alas, then we have hearts. Oh, as do they. And I'm sure they feel love. Oh, one day I'll ask them, when I learn cat, of course. The heart, an almighty organ, filled with a complexity of emotions. Complexity of feelings. Really, really tremendous. There's that book by Brené Brown, Atlas of the Heart. I've not yet read it in its entirety. However, wow. Insane research into some 95 emotions. Really, really fascinating. Perhaps I'll decipher it for you in a later podcast. Not Thought Soup though. Ooh, maybe series 2. I'll get you guys on the show. Suppose it depends on viewers. Ha, fun. I bet I'm making a right tit of myself. Is this the equivalent of my 12-year-old self's Dear Diary? I don't actually know, as I was never consistent with writing a diary. I'm sure there were a few entries, perhaps twice a year. Ah, Bob's your uncle. He actually is mine, although I don't know him. He's out there. However, I've just spotted an age-old pattern. Dun, dun, dun. Consistency, or lack thereof. One thing that has remained constant is my nationality, though. Always been British, at least on my birth certificate and passport. I did leave the country for 7 years. Brilliant. Became bilingual in Spain and rejected all things English. Then went down under, only to end up back in the UK. It's fun though, and I'm meeting all sorts of fabulous people. I'm so mixed up between what's being shared in Thought Soup and other thoughts that occur by happenstance throughout the day. Okay, I'm really sorry. I have to go use the bathroom. When bodies have to go, they have to go. I'll be back. Must go. And back. That was all of 90 seconds to get up the stairs, release, and come back to you. I've never had issues with that end of things. Maybe constipation like once or twice that I'm aware of. No way could I recall my entire bowel history. Okay, enough. I am not trying to be funny. I can assure you. Quite simply, thought vomiting on the page before me. Delightful. All things poo, vomit, whatever next. Maybe I'll record this one in my pyjamas for you, so you can see the bird's nest too. Hi, George. The cat just came in the door, and wow, does he have a loud meow that cannot easily go ignored or unheard. Funny cat. I wonder what the day holds. Rainbows, unicorns, popcorn. Oh my, do you remember? Can't write. The multicoloured tiny popcorn-like things in rainbow mix, a rectangular bag. Childhood and multicoloured things. Okay, the alarm sounded and I'm just rambling about multicoloured things. George is meowing. And that was episode number 5 to fill in the gap of the missing number 4. Thought Soup with me, Esther Dickinson, author, writer, presenter of this series. See you for day 6.